It's no longer news that Nigeria is down on the radar of the most powerful sanction system in the world. So Donald Trump's latest statement has shaken global diplomacy. And if Nigeria is designated as a country of particular concern, the impact will affect our economy, our leaders, and most so our global image. So let's break this down in simple English. What does this really mean for Nigeria? But first, what triggered this? So, US President Donald Trump publicly accused Nigeria of allowing the killing of Christians and said the US might stop aid and take action. He mentioned the possibility of designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern. We will use a CPC for now. Hence, Nigeria's Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a statement saying that the claims are exaggerated and that Nigeria is committed to peace and religious harmony. But now, the question is, what is a country of particular concern? Well, a CPC designation is what the US gives to countries that seriously violates religious freedom. Countries like North Korea, Iran, Russia, Pakistan have been given this designation before. So you already know the weight it carries. But what does it mean for Nigeria? If Nigeria is officially labeled a CPC, this could lead to intense diplomatic pressure from the Western nations. It could lead to suspension of certain US military and security support. And because of that, there will be a reduction in foreign aid and partnerships. And this will lead to damage to our global reputation. It means Nigeria will be seen as a country that fails to protect religious freedom. And this other part is where it gets real personal. So Shehu Showumi has explained the Global Magnitsky Act clearly. But I will take it down. And this is where the whole game lies. So CPC affects our country, our global image, but the Global Magnitsky Act affects individuals. The law punishes specific, that is, politicians, military and security officials, your governors, it could be religious or community leaders who are involved in human rights abuses and corruption. The punishment could include visa bans, no US, no Europe, no allies, seizure of assets, that is properties and bank accounts abroad, and being treated as an international human rights offender. So in simple terms, CPC says your country failed. Magnitsky says we know who is responsible and they will pay personally. And that is why your commissioners, your governors, your reps, and your state house members whose family and property are abroad have decided to stay quiet because they understand this particular act. So when CPC and Magnitsky are applied together, the country faces diplomatic and economic hits. The officials behind the abuse face personal fire. And that is why an ambassador matters. This is where I want to remind people of something. In one of my previous videos, I said Nigeria didn't have an ambassador in key countries, and some people said it did not matter. Well, look at the situation now. This is exactly what an ambassador is supposed to handle. An ambassador is not just for decoration. Their job is to mediate, to lobby, to protect Nigeria's interests abroad. So if we have a fully active, competent ambassador in Washington right now, they will be holding meetings with the US lawmakers, the State Department, and key influencers to counter or salvage or de-escalate the situation instead of what we get today. But what happens if Nigeria decides to go forward? Well, this could lead to global image damage. Nigeria could be seen as unsafe for religious minorities. Investors might withdraw. The currency, our naira, will suffer. US will cut intelligence and security support. There will be increased global scrutiny from the UN, from the EU, and from the UK. And the most interesting part is that Nigerian officials linked to this will be named, shamed, and sanctioned. Because once America finalizes this, it becomes very difficult to reverse. So right now, Nigeria is at a crossroads. Either we take this seriously and fix these issues internally, or the world will step in to enforce consequences. This is not about Christianity versus Islam. It's about human rights, justice, and leadership. And if Nigeria refuses to act, the international community eventually will. It's the truth at the time. Take care and have a nice day.